Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising for the month of March 2019. If this reading does not resonate with you, please check your other Sun, Moon and Rising. If it does, please like, comment and subscribe. I appreciate your feedback. Even sometimes your feedback can be negative, but I do appreciate them also. Last time someone told me that I'm not speaking loudly or clearly, so I'm trying to get a mic for you to hear me clearly and loudly. So this is for Sun, Moon and Rising Virgo. I repeat, just one more shuffle and we're going to start your reading. So let's start your reading, Virgo. The first card that showed up is the King of Swords. This is going to be a 9 cards reading. The Ten of Wands and the Three of Cups. So Virgo, I feel that you are disconnecting from the people around you. You are dropping off some burden. I think that you are at a place where you have lost your balance, and the people that are around you are not serving your balance in life. So I feel that you are dropping some people off, or you are isolating yourself from some people. Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini or Libra. Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising, the Ten of Cups. Okay. The Hierophant and Six of Swords in reverse. Let's see, one last card. So Virgo, here is the story for this month. I feel that you guys, you've been hurting, you've been in a pain, and you have carried on a lot of burden, a lot of responsibility on your shoulder, and you feel exhausted, both emotionally, physically, and mentally, with the Ten of Wands. And I feel that the people who are around you or relationship that you undertaken are not serving your growth anymore. And with the Nine of Swords here, some of you are breaking off some bonds. Some of you are isolating themselves, and they are putting end to some relationship in their lives. With the Five of Cups, I feel that you guys are no longer hurt over what other people have done to you, and you start to see the aftermath and the result of the hurt and the pain that you carried on because of the toxic relationship that you've been in. And now you can see clearly that you are not balanced. You can see clearly that your life is not in control. And you see yourself not able to create that stability that you want. And this has to do more with your feelings. This has to do with your personal life. This has to do with your emotional life. Because with the cups speaks of romance. The cup speaks of your family. The cup speaks of your love life. The cup speaks about the connection that you have with another people. And you feel that you guys are not connecting with other people, or there has been something that has led you to disconnect from other people. The Three of Cups is you being involved in three-party situation, is you being involved with toxic friendship, is you being involved with a toxic person, or you involved in a relationship that is leading you to nowhere. And when you realize that you got yourself involved in these toxic relationship, or these inconsiderate people who did not give you enough credit for the things that you've been doing for them, you start to realize that you are losing yourself, you are losing your balance, and you start to see yourself being anxious. You start to see yourself losing your personal life. You start to see yourself losing yourself for other people. And then you try to take the time out to think about yourself. You're trying to take the time out to move on from these toxic situations and see the brighter side. At the current time, Virgo, I feel that you guys are caught up in a lot of anxiety, stress, and most of these anxieties and stress and fears are not real, okay? Some of them are made up inside of your head, and you are overthinking. You see yourself stuck in a situation that has no solution. And this situation has to do again with your personal life. It has to do with your own emotion. It has to do with your own balance. I feel some of you have ended some relationships. I feel some of you have disconnected from the outer life in order for them to gain their balance again, in order for them to heal again. Some of you could have been sick or ill, or you are getting ill and sick and you need to take the time out to take care of yourself. You have given too much to other people, and they did not give back to you the same way you did, or the relationship or the friendship or the friendship that you've been in were not fulfilling for you, Virgo. And then you start to stress yourself, and you start to see the result of stress over your mental and your emotional health, and you realize that you need to move on, you need to let go of these people. And I think that, Virgo, you're going to do a successful job at moving on, because you start to realize that these things that are inside of your head are not actually real. You start to see the positive thing. You're starting to see the positive aspect of life with the Five of Cups in reverse and the Star card. The Five of Cups in reverse mean that you guys are not crying over spilled milk. You're not looking at what you've lost, but you're keeping an eye of what you've got. So I think that with the Star card here, you are healing yourself. You are gaining your balance again in life. You are being yourself again. So you are going back to being yourself, Virgo, after you've been into some toxic friendships or miscommunication with other people. And you start to understand that some of your thoughts are destructive and most of them are keeping you under some obstacles and they are keeping you limited. And you start to see the reflection of these thoughts on your mental and your physical health. And now you're trying to heal yourself with the Star card and with the Five of Cups. And this is very beautiful because you are bouncing back from a difficult period. You are bouncing back from some hardship that you endured. And I feel that you've gone through an abusive relationship, or if you are currently in a relationship, things are not moving in the direction that you want, or things have not been moving into the direction you want. But I think you are putting the effort to make things work. You are putting the efforts to bring balance into your personal, your emotional, and your spiritual life. Because with the Ten of Cups, I feel that you guys are achieving that sense of spiritual happiness after you've been in the Three of Cups state. You've been with toxic people, you've been with bad friends, you've been with unfulfilling romances. But with the work that you put on yourself and on the way you communicate towards your partner and seeing the positive side of things, I feel that you guys are moving from that state of Five of Cups, that state of depression, that state of remorse, that state of grief, into the Ten of Cups. You see, we're moving from the Five of Cups to the Ten of Cups, and this is very beautiful. The Ten of Cups is a completion of your happiness, a completion in your love life. Maybe there's someone new coming into your life and they're going to bring you happiness, especially with a new moon coming on the 6th of March. Maybe there is someone that might help you to get through the difficulties that are weighing you down with the Ten of Wands here. Even though that if you are married, I think that your marriage is healing, is getting better after it has hit rock bottom. And then you have the Hierophant, and you have the King of Swords, and you have the Six of Swords, okay? So let's clarify the Hierophant. Let's clarify the Hierophant. I feel that you are getting out of a difficult period, Virgo. You're doing an amazing job healing yourself. Yeah, you're doing an amazing job moving away from toxic environment, from toxic people. So the Hierophant with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So there's a big highlight on your emotional life. Okay, this month is going to touch upon the way you feel towards other, the way you feel about yourself, the way you are communicating with other on the basis of your feelings. And it's going to highlight your home and your family, because we have Five of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And then you have the Knight of Cups. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, okay? There is a Taurus in your life that is not moving towards you. If you are in love with a Taurus, I feel that they're not offering you love yet. because they are self-centered. Okay, with the Knight of Cups, I guess there's someone who is self-centered. There's someone who is narcissistic, and they're not willing to commit to you, but they are focused on their own emotional being. But if that's not the case, and this has to do with you, Virgo, I feel that you guys are building firm self-beliefs. You start to see that I am worth more than this. And with the Knight of Cups, I feel that you guys are holding on your cup. You're holding on your emotions. You're holding on your love because you see yourself as deserving more. You start to see your self-worth with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a card where you realize your potentials, you realize your capacities, and you don't want to waste these capacities and potentials on people that are not deserving. So you hold on your cups and you start to reevaluate your belief system. You reevaluate your way of seeing yourself and how you want others to see you. Therefore, you put some barriers around yourself in order to protect yourself and in order to keep your self-worth up. This is what I'm getting with this card. Some of you could be waiting on an offer, I think a legal offer, or waiting from a boss, waiting on a boss to give you, to hire you. So I think that you are going to receive a message if you are applying for a job or applying for a scholarship or applying for something from the government, because I think that you are receiving that, okay? So let's see the King of Swords. King of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And the King of Swords, since we have strong Aquarius here, it could be strongly an Aquarius. Yeah, so I think that the King of Swords with the the Ace of Pentacles and the Judgment card, I guess you guys are waiting on an offer from this King of Swords from Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and you want things to get stable between the two of you, but they are taking a long time to settle down. I feel you are not settling down with this Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Things are not stable financially and material wise, or they could be unstable. They could be imbalanced and not having their life together. And this is what causing you imbalance, because this person is not balanced in himself. He's not practical. But you keep on forgiving them. You keep on waiting for them to get their life together. With the Judgment card is usually a karmic connection, is usually destiny that brings you together. So there is a kind of destiny between you and this person. However, it brings you instability. So yeah, we have the Hermit card. We have the Hermit card and the Seven of Wands. So the Hermit card, of course, is your card, Virgo. And this means that you are going through some transformation. You are going through some reevaluating of your emotional, your love life, and your personal life especially. Not your career, but especially your love life and your romance. Because you're trying to reassess your self-worth, to give yourself value. And I feel that you guys are growing defensive. I feel that you are on your own, that you feel you are alone, and you want to stay away from other people, and you're trying to build barriers for them not to infiltrate into your life. So you keep yourself isolated, you keep yourself in the background, in the backstage, and you're putting, as I said before, you're putting your guards up. You're not giving your emotion to everyone. With Seven of Wands, you're protecting yourself. This is a card of protection. You're not willing to open up. Maybe this person wants to open up to you and wants to communicate to you, but things are not stable between the two of you. Or you want this forgiveness from this person, but they're not willing to give you, they're not willing to say sorry. And then you have the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so the Six of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. So Virgo, I feel that you guys are going through a period of healing. You're going through a period of transitioning because your emotional and your personal life are not fulfilling you. And you've been with some bad people or toxic people or abusive relationship or unfulfilling friendships and social relationships. And you feel that you've waited on a person to be brave enough to fix themselves, but they're not fixing themselves. And then you start to see that your emotional life is affecting your health, and you start to realize that you need to take a pause and isolate yourself, but that's going to take a long time. So I feel that during this month, you're going to be limited by your emotional life, by the way you are feeling. You're trying to heal your feelings, you're trying to heal your emotions. So things are moving very slowly for you on a personal and emotional level. And even in terms of career, I think if you've been waiting on a job, if you've been waiting on a scholarship or anything like that, it's going to take some time to come to you. Or you've been wanting to travel abroad, it's not advisable for you during this month. Maybe you should wait until April, because the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Coins is a slow moving energy, and the Six of Swords is about traveling. So if you want to travel, maybe you should plan again. Maybe you should plan to travel at the other time. So let's see what's for Virgo in terms of career. What's for Virgo in terms of career? We're going to see one card for career, one card for love, and one card for spiritual growth. So in terms of your career, you have the Nine of Wands. In terms of your love life, you have the Sun card in reverse. Let's see in terms of your spiritual growth. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles, Virgo. So I think Virgo, you're going through some difficult times, especially in terms of your career. I think that it's best for you to do things on your own, to do things individually, and keep your guards up. Stay away from other people around you. Try to isolate yourself. Focus on yourself, because number 9 is about individuality. Number 9 is about focusing on yourself. Number 9, when it is coupled with the Wands, it is about focusing on your beliefs. stand up for yourself and don't let anyone walk over you, but keep true to your own principles during this time at work and try to focus on yourself more rather than other people. In terms of your love life, I feel with the Sun card in reverse, I think things are not going very well for you. And maybe because you have encountered some abusive relationship or some arguments in your love life or your marriage, that things are not very positive. If you want to have children, I think it could be some unfavorable period for you to have children. So that's in terms of your love life with the Sun card in reverse. In terms of your spiritual growth, again, Virgo, you need to balance yourself during this month. You're out of balance. I think this imbalance is caused by your emotional life, and it's affecting your work, it's affecting your health, it's affecting everything. So try to manage yourself, try to manage your life, try to see what are your priorities, who are your priorities. Not everyone is your priority. So what is the advice for Virgo? What's the advice for Virgo for the month of the Lovers card in reverse? So you are dealing with a Gemini, but the advice here is that there's a difficult decision for you, Virgo, to make during this month, because this is not only about love, this is also about decision. Because before moving ahead, we have to make decision where we want to go next. And I feel that you are imbalanced. Your feminine and your masculine side are imbalanced. And I feel that you need to first gain your balance, make a decision or a choice, and move ahead. With the Lovers card, it's about making choices. So there are some choices that need to be made during this month, Virgo, and you have to make them. And this is concern someone you love. The advice here is you breaking up with someone if that person does not serve your growth, and you need to cut them off. Cut toxic people off. So this is your reading, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.